Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Amy. Today I'll be talking about 20 things I learned at 20 because I'll be turning 21 this year. Make sure to wish me. 1. Don't be embarrassed of your music taste or taste in movies and shows. This is because everyone listens and watches mainstream shit, but they pretend not to because it's considered embarrassing and no one wants to admit to it that they like pop, that they like something that is popular, or if someone does, then they're shamed for it, which I think is very immature. 2. Don't abandon your friends and hobbies when you get into a romantic relationship. Invest into your friendships as well. 3. Get a tripod and install Lens Buddy. It's so worth it. This really solves the problem. The only issue this causes is that some of us get embarrassed in public with a tripod because people stare at you, and that is something that you have to overcome if you want those good pictures. 4. Take off your makeup before sleeping and wear sunscreen when you head out. I am someone who forgets to do both. 5. Don't crack self depreciating jokes to sound more likable and humble. It does the opposite. I used to do this a lot where I used to like really talk down on myself to not sound arrogant and to crack a joke before someone else does it. But it sometimes backfires and people start noticing things about you that they were previously not noticing, or they get comfortable with making fun of you because you allowed yourself to look like a joke. 6. Do your research. Please don't ask people to spoon feed you about shit that is easily available on the internet. I am saying this because I have received a lot of DMs about NIFT entrance exams and whatnot, very simple things, or like, what is my source for my business? And I have seen these same questions getting repeated over and over again to multiple people. First of all, no one's going to tell you the source of their business, give away their work to you, like how they got an internship, how do they earn money, all of these things. People will guide you with tips and advice, but at the end, everyone's life is different. Those same tips might not apply for you, and secondly, why should they tell you that? These people must have worked hard to find these sources, to find work, to find these things, and you are not even willing to do a basic Google search. That makes the other person not want to help you. 7. Don't watch the news so much and take things out of your control personally. It adds more misery to your life. This is something that I was very skeptical about. I watched a lot of news. I was always politically updated. I used to post a lot of political stories, was on Twitter so much. But I watched this video about news making you more miserable because they post mostly negative shit and stuff that you can't control. I used to take international issues that I have no control over really personally and cry in my room. And I think that caring is one thing and wanting to be aware is one thing. But if you try to take the load of the entire world on your shoulders, it is not going to help anyone or yourself. 8. Studying is not actually boring when it does not sound like an obligation. Learning about the world is actually very interesting. 9. Finish things you started, you can refine it later. I made another video surrounding the same topic. 10. Let people misunderstand you. This is something I struggle with a lot. Being a people pleaser, I feel a deep need to be understood, if not liked, and that is simply not possible in some cases. I used to have confess out. I wanted everyone's opinion on me. I wanted to know what exactly do they think of me, and if it's a misunderstanding in any way, I will clarify or something like that. That does not happen. That makes you look desperate and dumb. Anyway, 9. Don't glorify people. Sometimes people you look up to are assholes in real life. There were a lot of people that I used to look up to, but I met them in real life and it all went poof. 12. Blocking trolls instead of arguing with them saves so much time. Not everything deserves a reaction. Building a system will help you earn way more than multiple internships or jobs. 14. Always compliment people when you like something about them or their work. Don't keep it to yourself. It will improve their day and it will improve your day. 15. Appreciate the good things just as much, if not more. I am a hater. This is not even a lie. I always look at the negative side of things, and I am someone who always assumes the worst because I feel like there's no loss. Either you're right or you were pleasantly surprised. But I thought this is a good mentality to have, but this has made me so negative over the years. And when I look back, I have only written about the bad things that happened to me, very rarely the good things that happened to me. 16. When you think this is the worst that can happen, worse will happen and it will still pass. 17. More creating and less consuming. This is something that I'm trying to do, even though it's so difficult. 18. Maintaining friends is a lot more difficult than making friends. Like, you can go to some event and talk to two, three people, say hi, hello, and they might be social enough to message you again and continue the conversation and send you memes and whatnot. For me personally, reaching out to people is very difficult. where I am messaging them and telling them that, hey, I want to meet today, or I want to work on this or do that, because that is basically never me and I'm trying to work on it. 19, don't be ashamed about where you come from and who you are. Living in Mumbai, I can see so many people that are way richer than me, who are way more attractive, who have way more resources to make content. And not just in Mumbai, like in any big city, you see all these people who are doing well and they have so much money, they have this and that. But not everyone wants the city life. I've seen people who have been embarrassed of how their financial situation in front of other people and pretended to be rich. I think that's a very bad idea. First of all, that never works out. There's always going to be someone who's richer than you. When you are not ashamed, no one can shame you. And 20, nothing is worth ending your life for. Thanks for listening to me rant. Subscribe to my channel and let me know things that you have learned. Bye bye.